Hi, I'm Jamie, and a warm welcome from Ben & Cobble Lotus team. Today, I'm delighted to be offering another Lotus Emira V6. We're doing our best to keep up with you guys, and we're trying to buy the right cars that are low mileage, excellent condition, and we're just about staying ahead of the game on that. And we're delighted to be offering this beautiful shadow grey Emira with tan leather interior. It's a really cool combination. You'll probably notice there's a few aftermarket bits on the car, which I'll be going over in a minute, but yeah, a wonderful car. This being a V6 is 400 brake horsepower. With the manual gearbox, that translates to a 0 to 60 time of 4.2 seconds and a top speed of 180 miles an hour. Huge amounts of torque from that V6 engine, which has a supercharger on it. It's got 420 newton meters of it. This particular example was registered in 23, August to be precise. So the manufacturer's warranty expires in August 26 this year. We will naturally top that up, which I'll go over in just a bit. It's had just 2 owners. It's covered only 4,870 miles, so really nice low mileage, and it's for sale today at £62,500. Lots of nice bits on this car. Follow me around now while I go over them with you. As I mentioned earlier, this is finished in the shadow grey. Paired with the tan leather, works really well. I have to say, I've not seen huge amounts of shadow greys. It's normally been greens and blues, but the shadow grey does really work on this car. Paired with the silver alloy wheels, which we'll see in a minute, and the tan, really lovely combination. Previous owners also put some aftermarket bits in it, which I really like, and it's something I'd like to do myself. We've got some carbon fibre on the front splitter, we've got carbon fibre on the side sills, and we've got carbon fibre little rear spoiler. I don't know if you can come this way to your left and have a quick little glimpse of it in the background there, but it's a really quite a cool little visual there, which I really like. This particular example, as you'd expect, with the sort of more aggressive look, has the sport suspension, suited for a bit more positive driving, less so daily, but I mean, I've dailied tons of Evoras that had the sport suspension. I've dailied a few of the Emiras Sports, really comfortable dampers, so I really like it, but the natural pairing with this car. As I mentioned, it's got the silver forged alloy wheels. It's had the brake calipers changed to orange, which I'll show in a minute as we walk around the car some more. It obviously has the leather trim pack, hence the tan leather on that. But another little nice thing this car's got is the full Milltek exhaust system. We're obviously a Milltek supplier for the UK, and this car benefits from the full Milltek rear box and the GPF pipe. So it's got a huge amount of noise, great for the theatre of the car, and sort of sounds as good as it looks. And the final little thing this car's got is also Homelink. For those that aren't familiar with Homelink, that's allows you to open gates or garages of your property. If you program your fob onto the Homelink system, it means you don't need to bring that fob with you, and you can just open your garage or gate as you get home on the sun visor is where the controls are. Here at the front nose of the Lotus Emira, you'll notice the Lotus approved number plate. What that means is it has been through our workshop. It's had a thorough Lotus approved inspection, so we've checked that the car is bang on the button. It is. And it also means we will top up the warranty. As I alluded to earlier, the manufacturer's warranty expires in August this year. We will then top that up with a further warranty value to ensure you've always got 12 months of warranty cover when you buy a car from Ben & Cobble, so it gives you real peace of mind. Other things you might have noticed, it's got the black nose badge, it's also got the black wheel centres, really cool vision on the car. You've got front sensors integrated to the front nose of this car, which are really helpful. Obviously the Emira is famed for its design, absolutely stunning with the Venturi air blades working through, really pretty car. You've got these lovely HID headlamps which work fantastically at night. Lovely little Emira logo there integrated into the headlamp itself. Working our way now to the alloy wheel. It's got a silver forged alloy wheel which sits really nicely against the shadow grey. Whilst it does have the sport suspension, it's got the Goodyear tyre choice with that. You have a choice of either the Michelin Cup 2s or the Goodyear Eagle F1s. This has the Goodyear tyre, which is suited more for general road driving, so a nice combination there. The calipers are 4-pot calipers, but they've been refinished in an orange to give it a nice little contrast there, which I really like, and you'll obviously notice the black wheel centre. Continue down the car. All the Emira first editions have power fold door mirrors. You've got that lovely carbon fibre side sill that I alluded to earlier to go with the front splitter. Really nice piece of carbon there, and you've of course got the standard bit of paint protection film there that comes from Lotus when it leaves the factory. Here at the back end of this Lotus Emira V6, the previous owner's changed the badging because it hasn't got the black pack. You would normally have silver badging, but he's retrofitted the gloss black badging and the black exhaust tip finishes, which work beautifully. With all first edition cars, you've got your reversing sensors, which are integrated into the rear diffuser, and your reversing camera is just under here, which comes up on your TFT display. I want to show you this lovely carbon fibre rear spoiler in some more detail. You can see the step here, but spinning round you can see, and it works really nicely on this car, and a great contrast against the shadow grey. As always, I like to show the Emira key for those that haven't seen it before. Key is quite an important part to the car and was one of Lotus's weak points. That is the key here, and you've got obviously your lock, unlock, and your boot release. A nice little note on the key itself. It says for the drivers, which is a really nice touch from Lotus, and Lotus is very much a brand that is for the drivers. Before I open the boot, you can see this has normal glass. You get a lovely little reference there of the Lotus V6 cover on the supercharger and the engine underneath there. Let's go into the boot, shall we? To do so, just hold that button down. That releases the boot, and in we go. So there's the 3.5 litre V6 Toyota. Just great engines, just so reliable, easy to enjoy, not an engine that you wince when you get near a red line. You can really drive it in quite a spirited manner and not fear the worst like some of the previous engines that have been there through the years of Lotus. Servicing very reasonable, every 10,000 miles or 12 months, whichever comes first. You basically have a minor, a medium, and a major service like all manufacturers. The sequence goes minor, medium, minor, major, and then it repeats again. In essence, you're looking around £500 for a minor service, £750 for a medium, and sort of 1,000-ish for a major, so not too bad. Coming into the boot area here, a nice wide aperture which is designed to take flight bags, and you can go all the way into the corners there, so it can get all the luggage as you want, and it's very practical from that point of view, and also some space behind the seats that I'll show you in just a moment. Working our way inside this Lotus Emira, you've got that tan leather on the centre section of the door card. It's got the tan contrast stitching. The outer part of the door card is finished in black leather. You've got your window controls, mirror adjustment here. KEF audio system on all Emira first editions. KEF, really good quality, high-end audio supplier, traditionally for household systems, and this was their first venture into an automotive with Lotus, and it's a really good high-quality system. Here is your Lotus Emira steering wheel, really pretty wheel. It's finished in black leather. You've got haptic controls here on both sides that can control your volume and your cruise control and the menu options. Walking round to the driver's seat, obviously it's in tan leather. You've got a couple of black leather contrast sections integrated into the seat, which has a black stitching paired with a tan, but really pretty combination on this car. I like it a lot. Here inside this Lotus Emira, you've got heated electric memory seats. You have two positions that you can save on your memory. To adjust the seats, you've got little directional bars here, so you've got forwards and backwards. You can also bring the seat up should you wish, or lower it. This is your rake adjustment, so forwards on the rake and backwards. And this controls your lumbar, so you can bring the lumbar up or down in the seat and bring it forwards or back. The steering wheel is also adjustable, so there's a little lever here that if you bring it down, it then becomes telescopic, so you can bring it towards you, you can push away, and obviously downwards and upwards movement. I always recommend with the V6 you set up on the clutch pedal, so make sure you can give a full depress of that clutch pedal, and then you're pretty much good to go. And it's a really nice driving position in this car, as you'd expect. Interiors of Lotus is traditionally a little bit of a weak point for us. As a brand, it wasn't what we were about. It was about design and engineering, how the cars drove. no more. The Emira interior is a lovely place to be. People really like it, and you can see why. It's really bespoke, high-end quality, really great quality leathers and switchgear. It's the first Lotus I always jokingly tell customers I don't actually have to make any apologies for, and hopefully you can see why that's the case. You've obviously got a good degree of practicality with the interior, which helps, such as twin cup holders here. Believe it or not, you didn't have such things on previous iterations, only the single cup holder. You've got in your armrest here another little bit of stowage. You do have a USB and a lightning charge point here. The door cards where your memory settings are programmed for your seats here also have a nice little bit of stowage here on the car. Being a manual Emira, you've got that lovely exposed gear linkage. And one thing the previous owner's done, which I really like, is actually remove the mesh cage from it. So it really shows it in great light. They've also removed the leather shroud around the gear selectors. You can really see that. It's one of my favourite things on the Exeges, as you can see it in great detail. And now that's being replicated on this particular example. Lovely bit of theatre with the Emira. Here's your start-stop button. Lift this catch to start the engine. You've got your drive modes, which is controlled through this switch. So you've got Touring, Sport and Track. This controls your sound on your radio, and then you've got a single zone climate control system. You've got a lovely visual display screen here, and with all the mirrors, a great TFT display screen, which will control your stereo, your maps. You do obviously have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which I recommend you use because it's far better than the integrated system. And that Homelink system I mentioned about is integrated into this rear view mirror here. I don't know if you can see that. You've got 3 settings, and that's where you program your fobs to. That additional bit of stowage I mentioned earlier to pair with the boot is just behind the seats. To gain access to it, there's a little catch here just at the top of the seat. Lift that up to bring the seat forward, and that gives you this little parcel shelf here. And this has a little stowage net to keep your luggage in place, and just really useful for that overspill bit of luggage that the boot can't take. Hope you enjoyed the vehicle presentation video today of this lovely Lotus Emira V6. If I or the sales team give any further assistance, please do get in touch. Our telephone number is 01483 28 1000 and press option 1 for sales. Alternatively, please click on the inquiry button. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.